We have a severe thunderstorm warning to talk about right now. Not quite the same scenario setting up, but in central portions of Ashtabula County, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued. And this storm is trying to truck its way off to the east at about 20 miles per hour, 15 to 20 miles per hour. We are getting some incredible rain out of this. That's probably the most important thing out of all of the rain and storms that we've had through the day today is just the incredible amount of rain. I have not seen too much in the way of significant wind, although what's happening, these thunderstorms will blow up and they are collapsing, and when they do, we really get those big wind gusts coming out of it. We've also seen this little baby off to the west of the main storm that's also popped, and all of this was along kind of a line of storms that fired up earlier this afternoon as we've been dealing with all of this heat, all this humidity throughout northern Ohio, and you can see there's a cluster of storms off to the north too that we are keeping an eye on. So severe thunderstorm warning till 7 for central portions of Ashtabula County. Outside of that, we have no rain on radar right now, but we do have a flood watch that is in play, and this flood watch is for inundating rainfall that's possible later on tonight. Now, all of you are feeling the humidity. I know you are. And our dew points today have been in the mid and at times upper 70s. Just disgusting amounts of humidity out there. And we've had a very warm day. Not quite the 96, the record high from 1983. That was, 1993. There was a big factor in that big thunderstorm complex. But we are dealing with very warm temperatures. And of course, with that humidity in place, it feels even warmer. So it still feels like it's around 90 or so in much of northern Ohio. Later tonight, we will be inheriting yet another complex of storms. We're watching out here in the Midwest. This is expected to fire up, and we will be receiving these storms in the early morning. You can see in the National Weather Service's Storm Prediction Center outlook, big area of enhanced threats from severe weather, and notice the trajectory that takes. Now, it doesn't mean that the storms go away, but in the nighttime hours, we are expecting them to weaken somewhat. Here's the big picture and how this is expected to go tonight. Watch out here to the west. We see these thunderstorms really fire up, and they start to kind of work together as they march to the east. By the time we hit midnight, we should be watching thunderstorms into the Chicago, Milwaukee areas. And then as those storms continue to move toward Ohio in the early morning hours, we should be maintaining very heavy rain, probably some lightning and thunder, maybe some wind gusts out of this too. This is 4 a.m., still west of Cleveland, but through about 4 to 8 a.m., we are anticipating having a line of storms moving through, again, really heavy rain. Hopefully, though, that will help to scour things out, and we'll be off to a mostly dry rest of the day, but we can't guarantee that. Here's your National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. We're still going to go low 80s tomorrow. Note that we've got the clouds and the rain and storms that linger all the way into noon, and then things start to clear out just a little bit. We may see the humidity backing off just a little bit, but it's not going to be a marked change until we get into Sunday. Look at the dew point line that just absolutely drops as we go through the weekend. So improving conditions, thankfully, as we go through our weekend in our Union Home Mortgage forecast. We will go into Monday with mostly sunny skies and upper 70s. We're going to see the heat surging back as we head through the middle and end of next week, just in time for another round of rain and rumbles to come our way.